Hi everyone, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. So I'm going to hand over to Lee, who's on the whiteboard and is going to look through the two teams for Saturday's game against Watford.
Download the app and join today.
Thank you very much for that, Alicia. We will get on with the whiteboard. Remember, Fan League, it's your chance to win free cash. As you would have seen yesterday's video, we had 16 winners last week, which is absolutely mental. And we're ahead with first 13 out of 13 correct as well, so well done. But we're going to be on about the whiteboard. I'll talk more about the Fan League towards the end. But it's all about, for me, Mikel Merino. Does he make it? Does he not? So if he does, remember this is filmed before Rafa's press conference, so if there's news that does come out, this is filmed Thursday midnight rather than the Friday. So if Merino makes it, this is practically decided. Although Paul Dummett is back in training, I don't think he'll make this game. I think you'll go with Manquillo left back, and I think the rest of it picks its side because we know that Lascelles is missing. The question over here is, does Jacob Murphy start? A lot of you want Rolando Aarons, but for me, because he was fairly bright against Man United, I think what does it do for his confidence if it drops him to his bench? It makes no sense. So for Jacob Murphy, he has to start again for the second game running. He has to, and then. This is the key one, isn't it, Mikel Merino? I think he will go with the two up top. I don't think Rafa will go 4-2-3-1. I think he will try and get some goals. Watford, the throw bodies forward and we can pick them off. So if Mikel Merino does start, fantastic. If he doesn't, let's just say he doesn't. He's got two options then to choose from. He's got this man or he's got this man. So those are the two options. And I honestly think you'll go for Mo Diarmi will be the favourite for this one if Mikel Merino doesn't make it. So let's just say he does. Let's just go with the mindset that he is. So first of all, you're going to look at the two up top. So, he's been criticised and probably rightly so, Hoslu, because strikers are judged by goals and people are saying, let's go for Mitrovic. I want Mitrovic in. I'm one of them people that want to see him in. But I think we'll go with Hoslu. And I think, yeah, okay, he's going to go with Hoslu. Let's get behind him. So we're going to have the two up top now. Dwight Gale will obviously do the movements for you. The thing I like about Dwight Gale is he can give you something different. So if Shelvey picks the ball up and wants to spray it, Gale's already on the movement straight away. You already read that. But if he pings it at Hoslu, fine. Let's ping it at Hoslu. He can chest it, he can hold it up. But then you've also got Gale running off him as well, which he never had when he had Perez in the number 10. It's something that will lack, pinging the ball up Hoslu. It just made no sense at all. I think Jacob Murphy, if he could have another good game, it'll give Rafa food for thought because we've got West Brom on midweek. Will Chris and Atsu make it? We will see rotation, probably a couple of new faces for the West Brom game, but we'll worry about that later on. He needs another good game. I think he needs to attack his fullback. He needs to get at their right back, which is what, Femina, whatever he's called. I don't think Daryl Yamat will play. I'd like to see it on the other side as well. Daryl, I'm talking about Daryl Yamat now. DeAndre Yedlin bomb on that right hand side as well because their left back, I honestly feel you can get at Holebas. I think he's got a mistake in him and get him on the ball, get him bombing up. Like Man United, that assist was absolutely fantastic. You went past Martial, you went past Young, you drawed Chris Smalling out of position. That's the threat. We mentioned it last time in the preview. He will get you up this pitch. Matt Ritchie's gone off a little bit of form recently, but he'll still work hard for you, getting up and down them wings. I mean, we'll talk about Matt Ritchie all the time. I'm not going to go into too much detail because we know what he can do, but I think he needs a performance as well because if he dips in form, will he be dropped by Rafa? I can't see it. I know Rafa does spring the odd surprise here and there, but because we're a little bit stretched with our wingers and so on at the minute, not the minute. And then you're going to ask yourself, okay, so I think these two need a good striking partnership because for me, this man's cost us 4 goals this season. Yes, he's fantastic on the ball. He can spray it. He looks great on the ball. But you think about the Southampton game when he conceded. You think about the Burnley game, which he come flying out. And the 2 goals against Man United, the one where he was marking Smalling and when he kicked in air, when Lukaku went to score. So his cost were 4 goals. That's probably more than any other defender, more than Manquillo has this season. So needs a performance because he knows that Jamal Lascelles will be coming back. And for me at the moment, Kieran Clark, when Lascelles is back, is favourite to go alongside him. So, but you're going to have Watford over. You're going to have Richarlison getting forward. You're going to have Decore and Capoue, especially Decore trying to get forward. You'll have Andrew Gray trying to get in behind Clark all the time. So Watford will try the through ball, but they will chuck bodies forward. And for me, it's kind of like a counter against a counter, and it's all about who is better at not defending. Because I think Newcastle are all right defending. I know we conceded 4 against Man U. But will we concede? Probably, because Watford will chuck body forward. But will Newcastle score? Without a shadow of a doubt, I think we'll score in this game. I think we'll score a few, actually. you just want your attacking players to finish your chances, in particular Hostler, because I think Hostler will get a couple of chances. He just needs to put one of them away, and then it'll have people get off his back.
Download the app and join today.
Right, so the good thing is that Watford have a few injury crises. However, you know, they've still got, they can bring on the likes of Akaka if he makes it. I think they've got Pereira, Will Hughes on the bench as well. I know Deeney is suspended and they've got a few injuries. Daryl Yama can't even get in the side. He may have faced us, but the free agent Femenia is keeping him out of the side, if I pronounce that right. This is what I think they'll go with now. Marco Silva's been linked to the Everton job. He's sick of talking about it. He's said in his press comments, look, I just want to focus on Rafa Benitez. I want to focus on Newcastle. And he's getting a bit sick of it. Is this his last game? Well, we'll have to see. I think he'll switch it. He has played 3 at the back, but I think he will go 4 at the back. And I think he's a little bit worried because of Gale and Hoslu being up top. So I think he'll go the 4 back. Now, I think he's got a mistake in him straight away. I think he'll go Firmino, Mariappa, Kabasele and Holebas. Now, you think of that defence, think, you can see why they concede a lot of goals. It's not very strong, is it? And then you look at Decore and Kapui, who are trying to protect them. Richarlison, who's been an absolute wonder this season. Tom Cleverley, Carrillo, I think he'll go with. And I think Andre Gray, because of obviously Deeney being suspended. So you think, right, okay, so you look at this defence, and I've already touched upon, I think he could be attacked. I think literally you could pick any one of these defence, and they've got a mistake in them. And it's just dependent on who makes that mistake. And that I've touched upon, it's all about capitalising. So the likes of Hostler, as I've touched upon, he'll have a couple of chances. You need to put one away. I think Gale will have a field day against this lot if he's given service, and that's the thing about Newcastle. They need service against this defence, and I even think that Gomez has a mistake in him as well. So it's all about hitting them, getting shots, you know. Decore, yeah, he's a defensive midfielder, but he's got 4 goals this season, which is mad considering he plays in defensive midfield. So although he plays there, that's kind of like a false position, because you'll see him trying to make late runs and dart forward to be that extra attacker midfielder. You know, he scored a great goal against Chelsea trying to get forward in the box. Now, Kapui, who's had a great goal scoring record last season, isn't hitting it off this season. However, that's not the threat, you know. You look at this man, Richarlison. I know he's missed a couple of sitters, and he probably, you know, he's got 5 goals from left midfield. Doesn't play for Brazil's youth side for no reason. Now, yes, you see him there, but really, he comes here. You know, and that allows Holebas to bomb on, because Holebas is great at getting forward, and also it's set pieces too. But, you know, you've just got to watch him coming in late all the time. Kind of like Frank Lampard, but from the left, if that makes sense. Getting forward in the box. You know, he's pacey, he's got trickery. You know, DeAndre Edlin's going to have a tough test, and I think Matt Ritchie will also double up as well, helping them. But just be careful of him. How do you stop him? I'm struggling. I am trying to struggle. How would you stop Richarlison? Because he's a bit of an unknown, isn't he? I think on the other side, I think this is where, you know, Manquillo will be alright if long as he's got backup from Jacob Murphy on that side. I don't feel that they're very strong on that side at all. I think they're more stronger here. You know, Tom Cleverley, is he really the number 10 attack midfielder? No, I think he'll come back and sit back when they don't have the ball and make that a 3, because he's more of a passer, dictator rather than number 10. And then you're thinking, okay, so they've got a bit of pace out wide. You know, they've got Andre Gray up top, who will love the balls over the top. He's got pace. He's completely different to Deeney. That fox in the box, he'll want service as well, but I don't think that the services will be great coming out wide. I think it'll come through the middle. Decore, Kapui, Cleverley, trying to get Gale through balls. So, you know, you're looking at Newcastle's defence with pace in behind. You're probably saying, well, this is ideal for Chancellor Mbemba. But will he go for Chancellor Mbemba? I cannot see it. And, you know, there's gaps, because I'll tell you what, they'll not be scared to attack with. They'll come for the win. They won't come and sit. They will literally try and attack us and try and get 3 points. And I think it's all down to, I think we'll concede, as I mentioned, it's all down to who put the chances away more. Is it going to be Watford? Is it going to be Newcastle? It's all about chances for me. Let us know what you think. And remember, Fan League as well, you can win more money. And here is the winner who won £100 free off us last week.
Download the app and join today.
So nobody beat me last week in Fan League. However, we're going to honour that in association with Ball Street. We're going to chuck in £100 to someone who matched, as a newcomer, my score last week, which was 11 out of 13. And that winner is Sam Roseby. Well done, Sam. You've just pocketed yourself a nice free £100 cash, because all you've done is download the app, you played the game, and you just won another £100 on top of your winnings last week. Well done, mate. What I want you to do is message us on social media. One of the guys will pick it up either on Facebook or on Twitter or on Instagram. And if you want to play, you get 2 free games in the links below.
Download the app and join today.
So that was Lee giving us his thoughts on the 2 teams. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you later.
Download the app and join today.